going on, everybody? Welcome back to Q Speaks, where we talk about what people are thinking but maybe not saying. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the season of the South Alabama Jaguars men basketball, because at this point there's a serious question that needs to be asked. Is this team actually underachieving? So last night, South Alabama lost to the Georgia Southern Eagles men's basketball in the Sun Belt Conference men's basketball tournament, ending their season in the very first game of the tournament yet again. And this is where the frustration starts to build, because this wasn't a bad team. In fact, on paper, this might have been one of the most talented teams in the conference. I mean, let's take a look at it. South Alabama finished this year with over 20 wins, which means this program now has 2 straight 20-win seasons. In most programs, that's considered a successful stretch. But here's the problem, though. For the third year in a row, the Jaguars were eliminated in their very first Sun Belt tournament game. 3 years straight. 3 first game exits, man. That's not just bad luck anymore. That's a fucking pattern. And what makes it even more frustrating is the level of talent this team had this year. Like, let's look at this, man. Senior guard Chase Harris was named Sun Belt Player of the Year, becoming the first Jaguar to win that award ever since 2013. He averaged 18.9 points per game, which led the entire conference. Not only that, he also averaged 4.7 assists and nearly 2 steals per game, showing he wasn't just a scorer but an all-around impact player. Harris had 12 games with 20 or more points and even dropped multiple 30-point games this season. So when you have the best player of the conference plus another all-conference player like Adam Olsen making the all-Sun Belt second team, expectations are going to be pretty high. And honestly, they should be. But if you look at how the season ended, the warning signs were already there. Over the last 5 games of the regular season, South Alabama went 2-3. They also dropped their final regular season game to the Southern Miss Golden Eagles men's basketball. That tells me this team was losing momentum at the worst possible time. And in college basketball, especially in a conference tournament, momentum is everything. Because the reality of the Sun Belt Conference tournament format is simple. It's single elimination, 1 bad shooting night, 1 defensive breakdown, 1 cold stretch, and your entire season is over. But here's the biggest question I keep coming back to. Is South Alabama built to win games in March or just built to have good regular seasons? Because when you rely heavily on one star player, even a great one like Chase Harris, tournament defense are just going to adjust. Period. They're going to double him. They're going to force the ball out of his hands. And if the rest of the team doesn't step up, the offense can stall. Another possible issue is consistency. Championship teams usually get better as the season goes on. But South Alabama seems to peak early and fade a little toward the end. And that matters when the entire season comes down to 1 game. Now, to be fair, winning 20 games is not easy. That shows this program is competitive. But when you stack multiple strong regular seasons with 3 straight early tournament exits, fans are going to start asking questions. Because the ultimate goal isn't just winning games in January. The goal is winning games in March. You play to win the game. So now the big question moving forward is this. Can South Alabama figure out how to turn regular season success into postseason success? Or are we going to be having this exact same conversation next year? That's something we're going to have to watch. But I want to hear from y'all. Do you think South Alabama is underachieving, or is the Sun Belt tournament format just too unforgiving? Let me know what y'all think. And as always, this is Q Speaks.